Well. It looks like Jim Socks Jordan is on the bad boys list when it comes to Alvin Bragg, and Alvin Bragg is getting ready to sue him for interfering in an ongoing investigation, etc. So let's just pull some cards and see what we get. What can you tell me about this? How is this going to go against Jim Socks Jordan? That guy is just such a, he is such an agitator. We have the official person. Gee, I wonder if that's Alvin Bragg. And so what we have now is something new. It said he's coming out and suing him. It's a 50-page document. In the center of it all, there's concern. Now, whose concern is this? This is a concern by Jim Socks. Jim Socks. Oh, oops. Oh my goodness. Let's see, what's the challenge? The challenge is the lovers, those that are trying to defend 45, that are just sitting there causing endless difficulties. And the clarification is the thief. He's trying to get away with something. So Jim Socks is trying to get away with it. Underneath of it's a bit to spare. Okay? He should be in despair, and he needs to be sued. He's horrendous. So let's see what we have going into it, the past, and this, we have the official person. Now, an official person, it could be Jim Socks Jordan, but I don't think so. He's heading up this judicial group, but he's not a lawyer. How does this guy get made the head of that? I don't understand it. Okay, this is about the path chosen, the choices he's been making, okay? About the choices being made. The foundation is the strength. So the official person, I think this is Alvin Bragg, it's about what he's choosing to do, because he has the strength of position with this. Jim Socks Jordan is violating New York state law. So what's coming down? New, above it, loss. I don't think it's boding well for Jim Socks. And this is the long term. Looking at this and evidence, etc., for the long term. The concern is moving forward, okay? Taking action, getting ready for taking action. Because to put this guy, out in the cold, okay? When it comes to the lovers, he's interfering in government. So government, is this talking about Jim Socks Jordan in there? Let's see, underneath of it is the magician. Yeah, he's trying to say, well, I'm the head of this judicial committee and I have the right, and he's trying to spin it and etc. Again, the theft, not going to go well, okay? We've got the mental pain, the pain that's coming down the pike because they're looking at this action that's coming, okay? So underneath of it, we have who is the one holding on to power. Is there somebody in Bragg's office that's also a female? Could be as well. Or could it be a case coming up that's holding on to power? This is not Jimmy Jordan. This is not Jim Socks. So there's a woman here that is holding on to power. We're looking at the argument. We're looking at the cup of abominations, that not liking what's coming down the pike, and again, coming out, trying to fight, trying to argue, but we have this heavy arm of the law, the truth, and this is causing the nightmare scenario. Okay, so let's break this down. Our major arcana. So again, we have the official person, what's new coming. It's a great concern about these ones that are aiding 45 in this theft. These are ones that were propping him up, with January 6th and all the other stuff that's going on, and still trying to aid him. So what we have going into it is the strength of the choices being made. Okay, strength of choices being made by this official person. Okay, and then we have the challenge is the government, and I think this is Jim Socks Jordan's trying to manipulate the situation. Okay, so we have the official person, which would be Alvin Bragg, and his choices versus Jim Socks Jordan leading this committee and trying to manipulate things. So going into it, we're looking at this long-term happening when it comes to evidence, etc. And this guy of concern is that he is out in the cold when it comes to having any sort of a right to do what he's doing. It's illegal what Jim Socks Jordan is doing, and he's newly facing losses because of what he is doing. The concern at the center is starting to move on this. The clarification is the theft that he's trying to do mentally by his attempted actions. But his attempted actions cannot follow through. Whereas the Alvin Bragg, he can move. Okay. Jim Sock Jordan's wish he could move, but he can't. He wishes his position would allow him to manipulate stuff, but he doesn't have the authority to do it. And he is breaking New York state law, and it is going to come down on his head severely. He is being sued by Alvin Bragg because Alvin Bragg already warned him to knock it off. And Jim Sock Jordan thinks, nobody's going to do anything. Well, they are. So good luck with that, Jim Socks. I'm going to leave this here, and we'll see you online.